So I looked at your pentatonic scales lesson.
Okay.
So that wouldn't be something. That'd be something I'd be open to exploring a little bit more.
Yeah.
And with some, maybe some finger picking, and maybe there's some correlation there.
So typically those are used more for playing leads along with like some chord progression. And it could be something like my, hey, hey. Or, I mean, a lot of repetitive chord progressions. They maybe just have 2 or 3 chords over and over or something. But did you start working on some of the patterns? There's basically a couple patterns, or would it be good to kind of take it from, square one? Well, a good place to start with this, actually, is having a clearer understanding, or a really clear understanding of a major scale. Okay, so play a C scale.
Oops. Half step.
Right. Hey. Again.
Right.
Good. And then backwards.
Oops.
Okay. So now play a G scale.
Oops.
Good. Keep going. The G scale has what note in it that makes it different from a C scale?
The G scale.
Like the note you just missed there at the end.
You have sharp.
Right. Which was where? Yeah. Okay. So again, a C scale has no sharps and flats in it.
Right.
Okay.
Ah, right.
So the G scale has actually all the same notes, except it includes F sharp instead of F. Okay. So in a C scale, well, every major scale has the half steps at 3 and 4 and 7 and 8. And in C, C, D, E, F, E and F falls at 3 and 4, and then B and C fall at 7 and 8. Okay.
So
When you start on G, G, A, B, C, B and C becomes 3 and 4. But as you continue, C, D, E, F, E and F is at 6 and 7. That's why we have to have F sharp to make it fit the pattern. Okay, so they only have that one note that's different. And now every other scale is going to have more sharps or flats in it. And as a matter of fact, whatever note you start on is going to have a unique number of sharps or flats. Meaning that, so the key of C is the only one that has none.
Right.
The key of G is the only one that has one sharp.
Okay.
There's no one that has one sharp and it's a different note other than F. Okay. Okay. So now play that G scale one more time. So rush up first on that G scale forwards and backwards and have that really in good shape.
Okay.
Okay. So every major scale has 7 notes in it. And a pentatonic scale only has 5. And what it doesn't have is half steps.
That's what,
So that's what gets left out.
Okay.
So of the 2 half steps that fall at 3 and 4 and 7 and 8, the way you know which ones have to be left out is all of the notes of the G chord have to be in the scale. So what numbers are those?
1, 4, 5.
Well, those are the chords.
Those are the chords.
What notes again make up a chord?
Right. So it's 1, 3, and 5.
1, 3, and 5. Okay. Those 3 notes are in the pentatonic scale.
Okay. So there's 3 of the 5.
Right. Now, and then there are no half steps. So
you need 6.
Right.
You don't need 7.
Right. Matter of fact, you have to leave 7 out if you're following the rule that I just laid down there.
Right.
Which is we can't have any half steps.
Right.
And we have to have the 3 notes that make up the major chord.
Right.
Okay? So again, the half steps fall where?
3 and 4.
So one of those notes has to get tossed.
Okay, so that means we go from 1. There's a whole step between 1 and 2.
Okay.
But that's not, 2 isn't part of the scale.
Well,
it isn't part of the chord. If you will.
Right, right. But is it going to be part of the pentatonic scale then?
Given your definition, yes.
Yes. Okay, so it is.
Okay.
Okay, so it's going to have 1 and 2, and then of 3 and 4, one of them has to go.
I would keep 3.
Okay.
And leave out 4.
Right, because that's the other part of the definition I just gave you, is we need 1, 3, and 5. Okay, so that means that's what throws 4 out.
Okay.
Okay, so now what do we have so far?
1, 2, and 3.
Okay,
And 5.
and 5.
Okay.
And that's 4 notes.
And 6.
And 6.
And then 1 and 8 are.
And so 8 is what throws out 7.
Right.
Because we got to have 8. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So pentatonic scale is simply notes 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6.